Okay, howdy folks. Brian Hawkins here. I thought I would show a few things. I got some questions regarding some of the MCP stuff that we're doing in the Mia Prova world. So I thought I'd put together a quick video demoing kind of where things are at now and tease out some of the things in the future. So first things first, the integration with Gemini, once it's turned on, that enables all of the AI services throughout the Mia Prova application. Things like insights reports and recommendations. There's even got a bunch of idea components here as well, all making use within AI. The other thing that's pretty cool that I wanted to highlight is we give organizations the ability to control their agents. So you can come in here and you can kind of update what the prompts is, and this has been very, very effective, especially when we've got the B2B companies or B2C. We're able to update the agents to actually speak the language of that the organization would like. But what I want to show you here is the MCP-like experience with Adobe Target. So we create new conversations, which wipes things out, but I'll start off with like, what things can you do? So we'll just ask it that question from the get-go. And so right now, like I said, where you can customize the agent, you can also customize the model to make use. So here it gives you kind of a different things you can get started with. Let's ask it a question like this. With the holiday season fast approaching, how do you recommend our organization makes use of Adobe Target? Let's do that, and let's see, get some recommendations here. So it's not just like making use of all the activities. We did a lot of behind the scenes work to expose additional information. Then, hey, give me a list of all activities or create this offer, that sort of thing. This tool can do this. You can create an activity. You can create audiences, manage them. You can get reporting. I'll show you that, and do a lot of other things. But there's also, this tool is also set up to help organizations get more value out of their use of Adobe Target. And so here you can see some really cool suggestions on walking you through different things that you can do as far as the holiday season. So it walks you through all of these different things. So then it also kind of encourages next steps. So let's do that. Let's do some fun things like list all approved or live activities. So this one's not super sexy, but still I want to show you some of the functionality behind it. So boop, 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 perfect. Yes. It'll ask clarifying questions. That's part of the agent configuration that we put in place over here. We wanted it to do that sort of thing. So we have to do a bunch of different things. And this is augmented with different information behind the scenes. So it's going to pull up listing all of the activities. So you can see all of their activities, their state. I'm going to copy this ID here to show you. So these are all the activities live or scheduled in our account and ones that have ended, which is kind of cool. So you get a breakdown of all that. Let's do this. It's like, how is the performance of this activity? Boom. So give it a second. We're using the Pro model, so it takes you can see that here where you can adjust what model it uses. The Pro is the fancy one to have it kind of think harder, so we'll give it here the second. So boom, look at this information. So you could get, oh, and this is using A4T. So this is some of the analytics work that we're doing currently behind the scenes to expose Adobe Analytics to here, because this is using Adobe Analytics. So this data you come in from here. Let me pull in a non-A4T demo here. Audit report. Okay, let's get this activity here. So can you provide the results of this activity? So you can see it does follow-up questions about, investigate the configuration, that sort of thing. So here you can see more information that is being pulled in. Looks like this probably is using A4T metrics, as you can see event 7 within here. Let's do something a little bit more strategic and say, please examine my Adobe Target account and provide recommendations on ways I can use it more effectively. I can't type. And provide a high-level audit of our company's use of it. So here we go. So this is combining a lot of different things behind the scenes. Obviously, looking at the APIs to see, just how Adobe Target is used in terms of like the number of activities, offer uses, audience usage, that sort of thing. And so the insights that we're going to get back should be pretty interesting. Perfect. So here you can see some of the different findings. Yeah, that is true. I do have a heavy focus on monitoring activities, which is awesome. Solid A4T foundation, so use of different things. And so here's kind of like some strategic recommendations. And so this Adobe Intelligence tool is combining lots of different things to help companies get used to Adobe Target. We can also ask questions like, help me set up my first AP activity in Adobe Target. So we'll ask it that. And then I want to show one other cool thing here that I built in just for my fellow practitioners that is pretty cool. So we'll give this a second to pull it up. There you go. So it walks through all the different scenarios and helps train the different components for it. It's like, okay, cool. So you could do all sorts of different things with this, but let me just do this last one here. Profile scripts. I love them. They're so powerful. You can do all sorts of different things with them. And so often it could be intimidating for the folks that aren't technical how to create profile scripts. So we've got some logic in here to help with that. Obviously, the agents can't create the scripts. There's not an API to create the scripts within Adobe Target, but here's the script that it gives you. So it creates a script for to do it, tells you how to do that sort of thing. So yeah, like I said, Adobe Target or Adobe Analytics CJA is currently in development, and then we're going to release this to general availability probably within the next couple of weeks or so. We're toying with some other components that we want to bring in. We're also playing with some other things for like trainings to bring in as part of this. But if anyone here has any questions or any additional things that they think would be really cool to include within here, please let us know. And yeah, thanks and happy to